Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me on another episode of the Honda Resource. I'm Philip, and this is my 2005 Honda Civic Hybrid. So in this episode, I'm going to be changing the CVT fluid, and this information should be applicable to most CVT transmission Hondas, whether it be an Accord or Civic or whatever else with CVT, right? So I went to my local Honda dealer and I picked up some Honda CVT fluid, right? Continuously variable transmission fluid. Wow. All right, so it takes, the dealer says it takes 3.1 quarts, so I got 4 quarts, right? I would only, and I can't stress this enough, only use Honda genuine CVT fluid. You don't want to mess up your CVT transmission. So this car I bought used recently. I think I've had it maybe 2 or 3 months, something like that. And right now it's sitting at about 105,000 miles. So I don't know if the transmission fluid's ever been changed. So a little bit of preventative maintenance, you know, trying to increase the longevity of my Civic. So today we're gonna do this fluid change. So first we gotta raise the car up. In your case, you may have a floor jack. Put a jack stand under it. I actually do have a lift in here, so we're gonna get it up in the air. All right, and then another thing about Honda transmissions, never, ever, ever take it to a shop that says they're gonna power flush it. It's a big no-no with a Honda transmission. It'll mess it up really quick. So always just do a drain and a refill. Simple as that, done. All right, so once you get the car up, you're gonna want to locate the drain plug. It looks like this. You can see how it has a little square in it, and that's where you use a 3/8 ratchet. So 3/8 ratchet like this, right? Nothing special. And it just plugs into the little drain plug, like that. Then we're gonna turn it counterclockwise. Bump it, and it should come right off, just like that. Then the drain pan, right? And hold it under it, and take the drain plug out. See? Take the drain plug out with my hand. You see the fluid coming out now? And then take a drain plug, and you can see it may have some little deposits on the magnet here on the end. So just wipe those off with a clean cloth. I just got some blue shop towels. Wipe that off real good. Now, if your aluminum washer on your drain plug is smashed way out and whatnot, I would recommend going ahead and replacing that. But in this case, it looks good. So, and then we take our 3/8 ratchet, snug it back down. It don't have to be super duper crazy. Use a little brake cleaner and clean it back up. All right, now we can lower the car back down and fill it up with fluid. So with the car low, we're gonna need to locate the fill. So in this case, it's this little bolt right down here. This is 17 millimeter. We'll need an extension and a ratchet to reach it. So you go in behind the air box to get to it. Dipstick is right here. Check for the fluid level. For this task, I'm using my 1/2-inch drive breaker bar with a ratcheting attachment and a 17 millimeter socket with a pretty long extension. Just put it right there on top of it. And there we go. So it's pretty tight. Let's put the Mojito on it, right? And then once you get it loose, you can just loosen it by hand. Just like that. And then we put our funnel into the transmission. Make sure that your funnel is clean. You don't want any dirt and stuff to get down in the transmission. All right, and then we put our fluid in. La-da-da. You see, this isn't as red as like regular transmission fluid. It's kind of pale, peach. So anyways, we'll finish putting some of this in there. All right, so I've installed about 3 3/4 and about, I don't know, maybe right at half of another. So the owner's manual says 3.4 quarts. Now I can put my fill plug back in and make sure that you have your aluminum crush washer and it's not destroyed. And then start it by hand. All right, and then finish it with your 17 that you remake it with. Again, I don't have to be stupid tight, just snug it down real good. All right, so the owner's manual says to check the temp, the transmission fluid, with the vehicle at normal operating temp. So now what I'm going to do is start the car and let it get up till the fan turns on. If the fan turns on, you know it's at operating temp. So turn the air conditioner off and just let it run until the fan kicks on. At that point, you're good to check it up, transmission fluid. So now we've got it started with the air conditioner off, let it run till the fans kick on, and we'll check the fluid. All right, so you can see my temperature gauge is about halfway. It's the operating temperature. And before I try to check the fluid, I just like to go through the gears. And just go through it a little bit. That way it lets all the fluid circulate in the transmission real good. So now, turn the car off and we'll check the fluid. All right, so now we've got the car warm and we turn the car off. And now we can check the fluid. So do this by pulling the dipstick out. I'm gonna wipe the fluid off with a clean rag. All right, and you see it says hot. Focus. Focus. There we go. Okay, so you can see it says hot right here and cold right here. So we want it to be between these two lines here, preferably closer to the top. Back to here, we put the transmission dipstick back in. Pull it out, and hopefully you can see it, but the focus is no good. There we go. So the fluid, you can see it's shiny. It's right up to that top dot. Kind of hard to get it. You have to get the lighting just right for the camera to pick it up. There we go. See, the shiny is all the way right to that top dot, so it's perfect. Now, if your fluid was low, you would have to take your fill plug in the back out and then put some more fluid in. But we're good to go here. So thanks so much for checking out my video. If it was helpful to you, please smash the like button. And as always, I'd appreciate a subscribe. You can always comment and let me know how it helped you. I love it to hear that I helped someone, and that's really all the reward I get from posting videos such as this. So there's a whole playlist dedicated to the 7th generation Honda Civic on my channel, which you can check out up here. But I don't really have anything else for the hybrid just yet. So this is my personal car, so I will be doing a few more things to it. I know it probably needs a valve adjustment because when it first starts, you have a little bit of, sounds like valve chatter. So we'll probably be doing a valve adjustment on the hybrid engine. Eventually, I do have valve adjustment for the regular 7th gen with the D17 motor. So yeah, anyways guys, thanks for tuning in and I hope to catch you on another one. Peace.